Welcome back to the Mistwalkers set review of Everfest. Today we are getting into the Arcane Rising heroes. And I'm going to start today with Mechanologist. So this first one is Desolation Spear. It's a 2 cost. Enters the arena with 1 steam counter on it. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy it unless you remove a steam counter. And when your hero would be dealt exactly 1 damage, prevent it. So obviously that is very specific. When I hear excuse me. When I hear when a hero would be dealt exactly 1 damage, first thing I think of is Ruin Blade. Now, the biggest problem about this is you basically only get to have this item into play for 2 turns. The turn you play it and the turn after. Now, right now, I think there's only 1 card that puts additional steam counters on cards you have, and that is Pour the Mold. And it's only the red version that you could play this with. So, be aware that that is a problem, and it also doesn't defend. But the fantastic sideboard card. Next up is Microprocessor for Data Doll. Now, Data Doll costs 2. It has 3 actions on it. Once per turn action, for 0, you opt 1. Once per turn action, for 0, draw a card, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Once per turn action, banish the top card of your deck. The first time you activate Microprocessor, each turn, gain 1 action point. So Data Doll suffers from not having but a 3-card hand. So giving her a card, giving her an item that she can, oddly enough, play off the top of your deck for dang near for nothing, and then you get to use one of these actions per turn and then gain your action point back, is really, really good for her. Now, I don't know how relevant that will make her in Blitz, but it'll be fun to see how well she would do in, say, Ultimate Pit Fight. Next up, we have Signal Jammer, 0 cost, Mechanologist item, blue pitch. When it enters the arena with 1 steam counter on it, beginning of your action phase, destroy it unless you remove a steam counter from it. Each hero cannot play more than 1 non-attack action card each turn. Again, this is another fantastic sideboard card. It's only good for 2 turns unless you use something like Pour the Mold to put it into play. Now, where this card really shines is when you can search it up out of your sideboard with Spark of Genius. Because it's zero cost, so Spark of Genius costs you 0 to search for this. Yeah, if you've got a deck that's spamming non-attack actions, another beautiful board card for you. All right, this is one that I was quite happy to see. Teclopounder, 2 cost, Mechanologist item. It enters the arena with 3 steam counters. When it has no more steam counters on it, destroy it. Once per turn effect, when you boost an attack action card, remove a steam counter from Teclopounder. If you do, this attack gains +2 attack. So in my dash heavy aggro blitz deck, I have replaced the induction chamber with Teclopounder. So I either start with Teclo Core or the Pounder in play, simply because my entire deck is boost attacks, or nearly all of them are boost attacks. So this is an ability I can use to pump my own boost attacks. Beautiful. T-bone. 0 for 3 defense. If you control a card on this combat chain that was boosted, the defending hero must defend T-bone with an equipment they control if able. And this card has boost. So 3 doesn't seem like a lot. Or 2 or 1 in this case. But forcing your opponent to use their equipment to block this, you might get a piece of equipment early that they had no choice with. You get them in a situation where this is not a good card for them to see, and you get to eat their tunic or whatever. It's absolutely beautiful. Next up is Payload. It's a 2 cost, 6 attack, 3 defense for the red. If you boosted this combat chain, this gains Dominate. And it also comes in yellow is 5 and blue is 3 or 4. So this is another boost payoff card. Zoom in. This is a 2 cost. Red has 5 attack and 3 defense. When you attack with zoom in, opt X, where X is the number of times you have boosted this combat chain. And it also has boost. And then the yellow is 4 and the blue is 3. So again, this is another boost card that helps you set up for latter turns. All of these op decks are stupid good with Data Doll as well. So last up is Rotary Ram. This is a Mechanologist action that costs 0. The next Mechanologist attack action card you play this turn gains +3 attack. If you have boosted this turn, you get to put this card on the bottom of your deck and go again. And of course it's +2 and 1 for the lower colors. So you have this and Locked and Loaded as Mechanologist actions that pump and that care about being boosted. I've got this in my Dash Blitz build to try it out. I think I'm trying out the reds. and I might be trying out the blues. I don't remember. But again, it's another card for the boost deck. And by the way, if you haven't seen the foils, these are beautiful as well, because all the metal there is foiled. All right, guys. That I'm gonna dabble into the merchant class because there's only 2 cards here. So we have Janice Watcherneed, young merchant hero from Aria. Once per turn action, pay 2. Each other hero may put a card from their hand on the bottom of their deck. If they do, they draw a card, and you gain a silver token. If you gained no silver this way, you get to draw a card. And it has go again. Obviously, Merchant doesn't have many cards for it, so to me, this is a multiplayer character. So, Ultimate Pit Fight. But they also got this lovely piece of arm equipment. It's only for merchants. At the start of each other hero's turn, if they have less life than you, you may draw a card. They may draw a card. If they do, you gain a silver token. So you're helping them. You give them a little more fuel for the fire, and you get a silver token. Again, I think it's a multiplayer thing. Group hug, as you were. 2 defense, blade break, so you can only block with it once, which is not really a surprise. Alright, guys. That is all of the Mechanologist and Merchant cards. Tune in tomorrow when we go over the ridiculous Ranger cards. Until next time, there is, even in Wraith, there is no escape from the tiger.